Today is the annual meeting for North Bay Soup Kitchen, and what we have done basically is elect a new board, and there was a call for an open public meeting, and with more than 300 people in attendance and 290 votes cast, I think it's a really good indication of the community involvement and the community support for what is going on at Soup Kitchen. And it would be my hope that this would just be the beginning of a great year of fundraising and food raising for the North Bay Food Bank.
Did the turnout surprise you?
Well, it was really well advertised, and in the media advertised by coverage, of course, through regular media, but also in paid advertisements. So, I think it's just a good sign that this community really likes to, address issues if there are real concerns out there, to get out and resolve them. And I think it's a very positive thing for the food bank. I suspect it's the biggest meeting they've had in a long time.
The food bank will continue going forward with the mission that it has, the commitment that we've made in building partnerships in the community, delivering programs that link to needy individuals and to other cities even, like Coach for Food, the Canadian Tire Good Citizenship Program, the support that we receive in conjunction with the high schools and the food drives, and also the fundraising. We had an unbelievably successful Blue Jean Ball here. It was sold out, raised over $15,000. It's an opportunity for us to continue to link with the community and celebrate together something good, and that's helping people. And that's what we're going to focus on. And it's all about moving forward.
This year was particularly difficult, and I know
Yes.
that you can't speak about the outcome of the agreement that was settled this week, but just give me some ideas to how difficult it is to maintain the services that you're providing as a food bank when you are going through that certain, those bumps in the road.
Yeah, that's a very, very interesting question. The fact of the matter is, what the people of North Bay decided to do was to rise above that and remain committed to the food bank. We had one of our most successful years ever in our history this past year. And it's a great tribute to the people. We are, and our board members and partners. You simply can't believe, like, firms like Investors Syndicate and the food stores themselves and our high schools. It's amazing, and we have volunteers that go in every day to make this happen to people. For people, I mean. So it just didn't become difficult to continue on. In fact, it was exciting, and we're looking forward. What's in the past is in the past, and it's going to be fine.
And what do you do to keep that momentum? Because it was an exciting year.
It wasn't exciting?
It was an exciting year.
Oh, yeah. Well, no,
certainly.
I think it's the People's Food Bank. There's no question about it. And as long as you allow them to participate and to lead like that, which we do and we will, because we have a very grassroots board, and they will continue to see that the food bank moves forward like this, and our volunteers, which are, you hesitate to name somebody, right? Because you will forget someone. But my heavens, I just, day after day, it's humbling. It is such a humbling experience. So I think it'll continue. It really, I've never seen anything like a turnout for an annual meeting. Al McDonald came up to me and said, "Can you do some of this magic for City Hall and get people interested in our place?" So, that's a great tribute to the people. They care. They came out. It was quite an orderly meeting. I mean, it was just fine. Mr. Lawler did an outstanding job as chair.
And I'm sure, the goal of the food bank is not to really exist, but we have troubling times
Yes.
in our community that it's still necessary.
Yeah, and the auditor spoke to the reserve that we have to acquire a building. Some of that money that we do have came to us by bequests, and so it's in a reserve, and it's restricted funds. It is to acquire an asset for us. We've tried 3 times, have not succeeded in acquiring it for the budget that we have. But we'll continue, to look at acquiring facilities. And
Absolutely. Kosher food resumed this year, and we raised 101,000 pounds, and I see nothing in the way of stopping us for next year to, try and just feed the people that need to be fed. That's what it's about. That's what kosher food is about. I'm trying to feed people that need it, and all the other things that go on the outside don't help the food bank, they don't help kosher food, they don't help the people that really need it. And I'm really pleased, as I said to somebody earlier, to announce that the Brampton Battalion, who will be the North Bay Battalion, are fully engaged with kosher food next year. They've inquired with me, I've spoken with Mike Griffin, the president, and they want to be 100% involved with kosher food. So I expect next year it's going to be bigger and better in North Bay than it's ever been.
Tom, just give me an idea as to how difficult this year has been for you and the program and what you've done to sort of maintain that level with the community who is fully involved in the program.
Well, this year was great. I mean, we got back to it after missing a year, but this year, actually, we raised 101,000 compared to 107 the previous time we ran it. But we were missing the $10,000 donation from my boss in Switzerland because I don't coach his son anymore. So the fact that we had 101,000 pounds this year meant actually that the city did more this year than it ever did in its history. So we are back. Full force with kosher food, and I want to continue it. And all I want to do is feed people that need it. Simple as that.
What do we do to get behind your program now? Now that the North Bay Food Bank has its new slate of directors and is on the path that they want it to be on.
Yeah, and I think we need to look forward. I mean, anybody who's not looking forward from this day is not really having the best interest of helping our brothers and sisters that need it. We've got a board elected fairly. The public spoke. I mean, we had 350 people there, and they made the decision. I didn't decide who was on the board, but I'm thrilled with who is on the board.